Nvidia has spoken out about the Nintendo Switch 2. Let's see what I've got to say. I'm Dlss. Okay, hit like, subscribe, click the bell icon. Please subscribe, like and subscribe. It really helps out. And if you want to join us on our 24-hour stock tracking stream for the Nintendo Switch 2, as we count down, it's literally got a counter on there. It's got all the latest news on the right-hand side and the chat as well. If you want to come in and chat about Nintendo Switch 2 and get hyped up with us and talk about when these pre-orders are going to go live, when you can get your hands on one, and hopefully the stock tracker eventually, right before pre-orders go up, will alert you the second it's available to pre-order and buy as it comes in and out of stock, so you can have the upper hand against scalpers. So let's get into the news, shall we? So Nvidia says the Nintendo Switch 2 chip benefited from 1,000 engineer years of effort, claiming a 10 times performance bump with DLSS and dedicated ray tracing silicon. But is that upscaling compared to native rendering, like the whole RTX 5070 versus the 4090 market nonsense? I think it could be, as it did say with DLSS. So this article comes from PC Gamer. Nvidia's published a blog post bigging up the performance and technical prowess of a new custom processor in the Nintendo Switch 2. Nvidia says the new chip, which has not been named, offers 10 times the performance of the Nvidia chip in the original Switch, though that claim is entirely non-specific. Notably, Nvidia isn't providing any details about how that performance comparison is made. What's more, Nvidia also said that the new chip enables DLSS upscaling powered by an AI algorithm, therefore going past Nvidia marketing, specifically the claim that the new RTX 5070 desktop GPU is comparable in performance to the old 4090, which we know was a barefaced lie. Essentially, it only gets close to the 5070 only gets close to the 4090 performance if you're using upscaling and frame gen and all that sort of stuff. So that claim, Nvidia's big claims, don't really hold up, honestly, a lot of the time. So we'll wait and see. But from what we're seeing in the Switch 2 already, with the gameplay and everything, it looks pretty damn good. They could be telling the truth. Nvidia may be comparing the new chip running with upscaling to the old chip rendering natively. Nvidia says the new processors benefit from 1,000 engineer years of effort across every element and features, an Nvidia GPU with dedicated ray tracing cores and tensor cores for stunning visuals and AI-driven enhancements. However, there's no indication of what generation Nvidia's GPU architecture is the new chip's based on, nor any details about its CPU cores. Nvidia's confirmed the chip has both ray tracing and tensor cores, which at minimum puts it level with the RTX 20 series, otherwise known as Turing in terms of features. There have, of course, been another 3 Nvidia architectures which meet that definition. The 30 series, the one that I use in my gaming PC over there, which is still holding on. I would love a 5090 though, I'm not going to lie. Or the new the new AMD chips. But with how long the Switch 2's been in development, I don't think it's going to be using the latest Blackwell tech that's in the 5000 series. I would be very surprised, because obviously this has been in the works for years. I really don't think they're using, a current gen technology in this thing. And if they are, I'll be blown away. I'll take this hat off my head and I will eat it live on stream, on our 24-hour Switch 2 stream. So the article wraps up saying, even if the new console doesn't have fully 10 times the pure rendering performance, it will be much, much faster in any case. Whatever, arguably one of the most interesting unanswered questions is whether the new chip will use the latest and much improved transformer model for DLSS 4 upscaling. That is more computationally intensive than the previous CNN models used for previous generations of DLSS upscaling. This new chip is certainly less powerful than most or perhaps any desktop GPU that's compatible with running DLSS 4. So how does the Switch 2 processor have the performance to run the transformer model? I guess we'll find out eventually. So there we go, guys. The Switch 2, there's been a lot of work put into the Switch 2 essentially. Nvidia's, like I said, put out an article basically talking it up and saying they're proud of it, and it's had 10,000 engineer hours working on. Sorry, I take that back. 1,000 engineer years of effort put into it. So that's pretty impressive. Who knows? It might be more powerful than a 5090. Miracles would have to happen. Pigs would fly before that would happen. But yeah, I'm excited for the Switch 2. Obviously, June 5th is the release date. Pre-orders were going to go live on April 9th, but due to the tariffs, as I announced in my previous video, obviously the pre-orders are going to be delayed in the US. But in the meantime, get hyped up, get excited. I've seen some hands-on of the Switch 2 so far, and it's looking pretty damn big. I'm surprised how big it is compared to the regular Switch, honestly. But yeah, hit the like on this video if you're hyped up for the Switch 2. Subscribe, click the bell icon if you want to stay up to date on Switch news and tech news and gaming news and all that good stuff. And obviously check out our 24-hour stream. It's a cool place to hang out. And get excited with us and count down and watch the seconds literally count down towards release. It's a fun place to hang out. Come say hi. Anyways, I'm Blessed. Okay, love you, appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay up to date for new Switch news. Like, subscribe. Bye.